Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here with podiumarcher.com. Better late than never, looking at the Limb Driver Victor Aero Rest. I ordered these when they launched them, and it took a while for us to get into inventory, and then I've been scrambling all over the country, which you may or may not have noticed. It's the first time I've had to sit down and actually talk about this Aero Rest. I am actually going to put this on one of my hunting bows and play with it and use it. It is very unique. I wouldn't necessarily say it's massively different than things that already exist. I just think it's been done really well and really cleanly. The negative? Well, first of all, before I go any farther, go buy crap at your local pro shop. Don't buy it from me. Don't buy it from online. Go down to your local store and deal with them. They need you and you need them. It's a relationship you need to work on. You're going to have it to survive it someday. At some point, you're going to have a warranty issue that you're going to need their help with, etc. Please, please, please go buy it from them. If you're going to buy it online, and only if you're going to buy it online, podiumarcher.com for all those archery needs. $99 and up is free shipping, and coupon code MFJJ may save you a little money. This rest is very similar to, I would say, an Epsilon-ish, somewhere around that vicinity. But there's easy use tension adjustment, which that also has. You can attach it up or down. You can go to your upper limb or lower limb, but it is a limb-driven rest, which I personally prefer. I would like to not manipulate the cables if I can. But we're going to open this up, take a look at it. And I will actually put this on one of my hunting bows and run it in the field and give you a little bit long-term review on it. My only complaint here is it's expensive. I want to say it's $339. Is this supposed to slide out? Am I doing something wrong? I might be doing something wrong. There we go. Yeah, I tried to rip the glue end off because I'm an idiot. Once again, comment down below on how much of a fool I am. And it is integrated. So the plus I can say to this is it does bolt directly on the back without a bracket, where the Epsilon doesn't do that. So that is a cool plus. This rest is $340, so it's, but the machining and the quality is really clean. I don't see any corners cut. So a lot of times you'll see really small screws, really small hardware, and with the exception of like that attachment screw system there, which that's a blade angle adjustment. They do also have multiple different blades on this thing that you can get. I don't think it comes with multiple ones, but let's see what else comes in here. It's got they have one of the best shelves I've seen for if you want to stick an arrow rest holder down. Like it's a whole big pad and you can cut it to fit dimensionally. So it's a neat little system there, and they've made that forever. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I'm pretty sure this is it, but I don't want to lose anything. Nice little sticker. But it does look relatively light for how much is going on here. Now, granted, it's not as light as like an MX2 per se, but it's limb-driven and micro-adjust, IMS. Some smaller screws here. We'll see how that clamps up on the back here, but honestly, it looks pretty clean. I got to be missing something because there's, oh, there it is. I was going to say, there's cord in here. Like, they wouldn't give it to you without a mounting cord. So there's that little deal. All twisted up nice and pretty and neat. Look at that. What else we got in here? This pad. Set screw. What does this say? Target static screw. Interesting. And then this is the pad you stick on your limb when you tie your cord around it so it doesn't shift. They've kind of thought all those nice little things. And this is it. Like I said, you just cut this out the dimension of what your riser looks like if you want to have a shelf on there. I've ran into contact issues with shelves, so a lot of times I won't run a shelf on my riser because I don't want my fletching to nick it when it leaves. But if you set this right, this is a pretty cool little deal. I was really excited about this rest. I just wish they would have come to market a little less expensive, unfortunately. I know there's a lot of stuff going on here, but it would have been nice to see this come in at a similar to the other two major rest manufacturers, because I think it's pretty common that most people are using a quad or a Hamskea. I know there's other rests out there, and I'm not trying to be offensive to the other ones that exist, but in our stores, those are the two most common selling things. So when I'm comparing rests of that nature, I compare those price points. Is that in there? Nope, not quite. Need to open it a little bit more. Either that or that needs to slide out a little. Maybe that's what it is. There we go. I'm going to assume I'm going to try to make this bolt here and the rest bolt height mount match somewhat. I think that's about where I'm going to put it. Now, the bigger issue I had with some of their previous ones is it wouldn't clear the quiver system. That looks like it'll absolutely clear the quiver system pretty easily, which is cool. Because I like to use the Matthews as the example because one, it is the most common selling bow, and two, they're usually the ones going to give you the most alignment issues with trying to clear equipment that isn't their equipment. So you could probably put this on any other bow without a problem. So that's why we use these ones to check. This is one of the quivers off my other bow. And it does look like it will 100% clear. It won't touch anything. So you shouldn't have any contact issues in the low pro between there. Now, the two-piece low pro does sit a little tighter to the bow. You probably will run into an issue with the two-piece, but the one-piece looks like it clears. Okay, nice. So I personally prefer to go to my lower, but you can go to your lower or your upper. I don't think it would really matter. Yeah, it's going to clear your sight. Might actually be okay to go to your upper on this one. But let's see here. Lower goes through there. So we'll bring this around here. I'm assuming you just roll this through here. Not open enough yet? Probably not. Just go over the screw. I am assuming. I don't like to read directions, so I could be doing this wrong. But that seems to be doing it right. That works. That works. So let's try your windage and elevation adjustments. Loosen that little guy, and it's just threads left, threads right. Yeah, that works nicely. It's not click, but it is micro drive. And then I'm assuming this is your up down. So your up down adjustment here. Now I will say, once you get going down, it's easy. Come back up's not so easy. Everyone who makes one of these with this rear mount, it's difficult to move your up and down. Every one of them, whether it's a QAD or a Hamskea or this guy. I think that's a little lower from where it was. Sorry. Stop moving. There's just not a lot of room in a Matthews here. There it goes. So sometimes it helps if you push on the bottom of the rest while you're trying to twist that, relieve some of the pressure. All right. Tighten down. There we go. Standard flap system, very similar to the Epsilon. They make these in different colors as well, so you can kind of color code some stuff if you really want to. All in all, it looks like a really nice arrow rest, and it does directly attach to the back of a rear mount system that's cut in almost every bow. So it's a really good way to go in that regard. $339, they're on the website. Check them out. I'm going to put this on one of my hunting bows and run it for the season. If I run into any problems, you'll see another video describing what I found wrong. If you don't see another video, I really couldn't find anything wrong with it, and it seemed to work well, just FYI. Might be in a short if it's something minimal. So make sure to check out the giveaway videos. We'll be launching one once a month. I'd love to give you a free bow just for watching and doing a little bit. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Don't forget that. So thanks for watching.